Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Welcome, dear fellow students, faculty, and esteemed parents and guests to our very first menorah lighting at the University of Alberta. Thank you. My name is Michelle Alayev, and I am the president of Chabad on campus at the U of A. I would like to start off by respectfully acknowledging that we are situated on Treaty 6 territory, a traditional gathering place for diverse First Nations and Métis people. We're so privileged to be able to come together here today to celebrate Hanukkah. I would like to extend a big thank you to everyone who helped actualize this event today, including our students, our faculty, and representatives of the U of A. Our gathering would not have been possible without the collaboration of Chabad on campus, Hillel of Edmonton, the Jewish Federation of Edmonton, and the tremendous support from the Dean of Students in sponsoring this event. I would now like to invite Danielle Shapozhnikov, president of our fellow Jewish student club on campus, Hillel of Edmonton, to join me as we share a few words about the message of Hanukkah. As we prepare to light the menorah, let's pause to reflect on the profound symbolism within the powerful glow of those candles. Originating from one modest jar of pure oil, the flames before us represent the enduring hope and tenacity of the Jewish people during the time of the Maccabees. For over 2 millennia, these lights have persisted and stood as a testament to our indestructible spirit. Today, we stand united at the University of Alberta, grateful for the opportunity to kindle the menorah surrounded by our diverse campus community. Strengthening the legacy of the Lubavitcher Rebbe, who started the campaign of public menorah lightings around the world, we stand together today to share in the light of unity, peace, harmony, and Jewish pride. As we light the Chanukiah, the menorah, let us be reminded that each of us possesses a unique spark capable of illuminating the whole world around us, like the shamash candle, the one that ignites the other candles. We know that a flame never extinguishes when sharing its light, and instead it only glows brighter. The same is true for everyone joining us here today. And when we're together, our flame will never quiver. As the proud Jewish community of Edmonton, we shine brightly, regardless of the darkness that may surround us. So let's continue spreading this light through our positive thoughts, words, and mitzvot. Am Yisrael Chai. We're so honored today to have with us Dr. Ravina Sangera, the Dean of Students, Dr. Carrie Smith, VP of EDI, and Ms. Ilan McDonald, VP External Relations. Thank you so much for taking the time from your very busy schedules to join us on this special occasion. We're delighted to have you with us today, and we're excited to present you soon with a very special gift on behalf of Chabad on campus just before we light the menorah. I would now like to call upon Ms. McDonald to bring greetings on behalf of President Flanagan and the University administration. Let's welcome her with a round of applause.
Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for inviting me to be here for the lighting of the campus menorah on behalf of President Bill Flanagan. I'm honored and humbled to be here today on the first night of Hanukkah. Hanukkah is a time of celebration in Judaism filled with rich traditions and practices that date back more than 2,000 years. Hanukkah is about gathering with family, friends, and loved ones and coming together as a community. And looking around here today, it's obvious that the sense of community is strong. Today, we gather as a community to light the first candle of the menorah. Lighting the menorah symbolizes the kindling of the light of knowledge, generosity, and hope. And now more than ever, this is a powerful message and one that needs to be shared. I know it has been and continues to be a very difficult year, and this brings added importance to the message of hope, peace, and light prevailing over darkness. Thank you again for inviting me here today and to share in this celebration with you. I hope your Hanukkah is filled with love, laughter, and good memories. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. McDonald, for your heartfelt words. On behalf of Chabad on campus, I would like to present Dr. Sangera, if you're here today, Dr. Smith and Ms. McDonald with a unique gift. If you would please come join me on the stage again. Thank you. This is a tzedakah box. It's also called a charity box or a pushka in Yiddish. A tzedakah box is the hallmark of a Jewish home, and it symbolizes the act of giving to those in need, and it's a tangible reminder of the importance of charity in Jewish tradition. May it serve as a constant reminder of the power of giving and the impact of kindness in making the world a better place. And may your act of charity bring blessings to both you and those in need. Thank you so much, and I'll be honored to present each of you with one of these boxes. Thank you. Thank you. You'll notice that on our table over there, we also have more tzedakah boxes this evening, along with some coins that we provided. So please, everyone, as you're passing by, feel free to take a coin and add it to the tzedakah box to contribute with an act of giving. We're now almost ready to light our Hanukkah menorah, lighting the first candle for the first night of Hanukkah. I would like to invite everyone to stay also after the menorah lighting to enjoy the light of the candles along with some music, some delicious food, and our massive challah challenge and other activities, as well as our Add Your Light message board, which we would love you to contribute to. I would like to now invite Rabbi Mendy Blachman, the Chabad on campus rabbi, to the podium.
Happy Hanukkah, everybody. Welcome all, and thank you so much for coming tonight as we celebrate and we usher in the first candle, the first light, the first night of Hanukkah. I would like to share a story of a time when there was a land that was filled with darkness. It was filled with darkness by a mighty army that came and wanted to cause destruction to a very small nation. But there was a group, and this group decided that they are going to stand strong. They are not going to surrender. They are not going to give in. They're going to fight for their right. And this is the story of Hanukkah. The story of Hanukkah, the story of the Maccabees, the story of the nation of Israel that stood strong despite the great Greek army, Syrian Greeks, that wanted to come and cause destruction and cause them to flee from their land. But the Maccabees realized that our might to fight the Syrian Greeks is not through our weapons, it's not through our physical strength, but it's through our spirit and through our soul. Through adding in light, taking the light of the Torah, the light of the mitzvahs, the light of good deeds. And this is what the Maccabees stood for. Tonight we come together to commemorate this victory, to celebrate the fact of light dispelling darkness. And before we light the menorah, there's one more story I would like to share with you. And that is, once again, the land was filled with darkness. A mighty empire or people came to cause destruction, to cause terror, to bring fear into this small little nation. The world stood by, and they had a lot of cheering. But nevertheless, and this is what happened exactly 2 months ago on October 7th, when there were terrorists that came and tried to cause havoc and tried to cause fear on the most joyous day in the Jewish calendar, Simchas Torah. And nevertheless, the Jews know, Am Yisrael Chai. We know that to fight darkness is not through darkness, but it's through light. Through adding in our light, through adding in our goodness, through adding in our kindness. You're right, there are times that we have to actually physically fight. But our job, what we can do over here, what we can do not in the land of Israel, we could add in goodness, add in kindness, add in a good word to another person, whether they're Jewish, whether they're non-Jewish. That's the message of Hanukkah. The message of Hanukkah is to add in the light. The message of Hanukkah is to be proud of who we are, to be proud of our Judaism, not to fall in fear, not to fall in despair, but to continue on the light. You know, for decades, or for millennia, I should say, Jewish thinkers were trying to figure out who are these Maccabees? Who are these brave ones that have this courage? And I look around the room tonight and I say to each and every one of you, you are the Maccabee. Each student and faculty and family member that comes out here, that chooses that we are going to stay strong to who we are. We are going to promote the message of Hanukkah, to add in the light. This is what the Maccabees stood for, and this is what Am Yisrael Chai really means. To stay strong to who we are. As we light the menorah tonight, I would like to ask each and every one of you to have in mind little Raz, 4 years old, who's being held captive in Gaza, in tunnels, that is not able to light her own menorah tonight. Little Kfir, 10 months old, who's not going to be able to taste from the latkes. And all the other hostages that are being held, that are not going to be able to light the menorah. We have that chance to be their light, to light the menorah on their behalf. And let's hope and pray that they should all be returned very speedily, to safety, to security, be able to be reunited with their families and with their loved ones. I would like to offer, before we light the menorah, I would like to offer a small prayer, which is a chapter of Psalms, chapter 121. You could follow along in the Hebrew or in the English, and you can see it on the screen. Shir hamalois esainai eleharim me'ayin yava Ezri. Ezri me'im Adonai oisei shamayim va'aretz. Al yitain lamoid raglecha al yanum shemirecha. Hine lo yanum velo yishon shomer Yisrael. Adonai shemrecha, Adonai tzilcha, al yad yeminecha. Yoim amashemesh lo yakeka, v'yareach ba'loila. Adonai yishmorcha mikora, yishmor es nafshecha. Adonai yishmor tzizcha v'yecha, me'ata v'yad olam. May this prayer be in the merit of all our brothers and sisters in the Holy Land, that God should keep them safe and secure, to all the IDF soldiers that are fighting for freedom, and for all the hostages, that they should be returned very speedily to their homes and be reunited with their family and with their families and with their loved ones. Now, as we light the menorah, we have that opportunity, as I mentioned earlier, to be their light, to do an extra act of kindness, whether it's to light the Shabbat candles, whether it's to put on tefillin, whether it's to smile at another person, to wish them a good day, a good morning, to really take interest in another individual, to take a menorah as we see on the tables on the side. That which we're lighting in the menorah here is symbolic. However, each and every one of us should take a menorah and to light it in our own home. When we get home, we should take a menorah on the table you have, and you should light it in your own home, to add in light, to add in goodness, to add in kindness. And let's hope and pray that this will dispel the darkness, and we'll have a world full of peace and tranquility. I would like to call upon one of our board members in Chabad on campus, Daniela Asbel, to come and light the shamash, and she will hand it over to Orchan Shirinov, another one of our members, who will be making the blessings on the menorah. Say all two blessings. Here's the
So there are usually 2 brachas on each day and 1 extra bracha on the first night of Hanukkah that we say before lighting the candle. So the first one is Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam Asher kiddishanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam she'asa nisim lavoteinu bayamim Hahem bizman hazeh. Amen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shecheanu vekimanu vehigianu lizman hazeh.
Just hold it. He's going to walk.
Mosur Yeshuasi Lechano Elishabeach Tikoy Beis Befilosi Visham Toidan Isabeach Loeis Tochin Madbeya Mitzoram Nabeya Azigmor Beshir Mizmor Hanukkah Sam Bizbeach Azigmor Beshir Mizmor Hanukkah Sam Bizbeach Ba'osor Yeshuasi Lechano Elishabeach Tikoy beis tefilosi vishom toidan nisabeach lies tochin madbeya mitzoram nabeya azigmor vishir mizmor chanukas amizbeach azigmor vishir mizmor chanukas mizbeach. Oh Chanukah, come light the menorah. Let's have a party and all dance Torah. Gather round the table, let's have a treat. Dreidel will play with and latkes will lead. And while we are playing, the candles are burning bright. Oh, one for each night they shed us light to remind us of days long ago. Oh, one for night they shed us light to remind us of days long ago. Ay, 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 Chanukah, Chanukah. And while we are playing, the candles are burning bright. Oh, one for each night they shed us light to remind us of days long ago. Oh, one for each night they shed us light to remind us of days long ago.
Okay, thank you so very much. And at this time, everybody is welcome to join us for some latkes and donuts, some Hanukkah treat on the tables over here to my left. And enjoy. Happy Hanukkah, everybody.
Thank you. Hag Sameach.